Europe wants to break its dependence on big tech, and increasingly, that means Linux. But at the same time, Europe is building something much bigger, a digital identity for almost everyone. And this is where things get strange, because the Europe that wants to open the door to Linux may be closing another one. In April 2026, France's Interministerial Digital Directorate, DINM, issued a directive. The goal: break the state's dependence on foreign software, starting with the operating system itself. Across the French administration, this isn't a pilot on a few developer laptops. We're talking about the machines people use to write documents, process applications, manage public services, and run government. 2.5 million of them. Replacing an operating system is the easy part to see. Government computers don't exist in isolation. They authenticate employees. They exchange documents. They access government services. And increasingly, they have to prove not just who the user is, but what kind of device they are using. So leaving Windows doesn't necessarily mean you've left the ecosystem, because the operating system is only the first layer. Linux doesn't make you digitally sovereign. It removes one dependency, because an operating system is only one layer of a much larger machine. Your documents may still depend on someone else's cloud, your browser on someone else's platform, your hardware on someone else's chain of trust. Change one dependency, and the others don't disappear. And interestingly, France's own strategy recognizes exactly that. The directive isn't simply about replacing Windows. It targets the stack, which means digital sovereignty isn't really a switch. It's a series of decisions about trust. Who do you trust to run the software, to store the data, to secure the machine, to verify the user? And one of those decisions is much more personal. How do you prove that you are you? Europe's answer is the European Digital Identity Wallet. And despite the name, the important part isn't really the wallet. At its simplest, the system connects three actors: someone who can issue a trusted credential, a wallet that holds it, and a service that needs to verify it. Imagine renting a car. The government has issued your driving license. Your wallet holds the credential, and the rental company needs to know that you're allowed to drive. It doesn't have to simply take your word for it. It can verify the credential. And this isn't just a conceptual model. It's part of the architecture Europe is actually building. So far, this looks surprisingly open. Standardized protocols, interoperability, and open-source reference implementation. And that's important, because none of this works unless each actor can establish the trust it needs. But look more closely. The verifier isn't only asking one question.
Is this credential real? Was it issued by someone I trust? Can I trust the wallet presenting it?
And that's where our simple three-part system gets more complicated. Because before you can trust what's inside the wallet, you have to trust the wallet itself. And this is where the word wallet becomes slightly misleading. Because Europe isn't asking us to trust an app. It's asking for something much stronger. The regulation describes a system that reaches from the wallet software all the way down to protected cryptographic keys.
Is this a genuine wallet?
That's the first problem.
Has it been modified? Are its cryptographic keys protected?
The system needs a way to answer questions like these. That's where Attestation comes in.
Before I trust what you're showing me, prove that I can trust you.
That's wallet attestation. The European rules define what has to be protected. But someone still has to provide that trust on an actual device. And today's mobile platforms already have systems designed to do exactly that. On Android, one option being explored is Android key attestation. On iOS, Apple provides Attest. And there's a good reason these systems exist. They are designed to make it much harder for a modified app, compromised environment, or attacker to simply pretend to be a trusted wallet. From a security perspective, that makes sense. But from a sovereignty perspective, something interesting just happened. And now consider a device outside those ecosystems. Who vouches for it?
I need proof.
From whom?
Someone I trust. I need proof.
From whom?
Someone I trust.
Maybe that's the wrong question. Because Europe did not prescribe a single device security architecture. The current framework describes 4 ways to build the secure cryptographic device. Remote means the secure cryptographic device can be an HSM reached across a network. Local external moves it into a separate smart card or secure token. Local internal places it inside the device, for example, in an ESIM or embedded secure element. Local native uses secure hardware through an interface provided by the operating system. Same European framework, different trust dependencies. But Germany's design does not fit a simple local label. Its sensitive cryptographic operations are performed by a remote secure component. But access to that remote component still depends on authentication factors secured by the phone. That is where the trust boundary moves. Germany's MDVM checks the security posture of the device and the wallet application. On Android, the documented signals include key attestation and play integrity. On iOS, it uses Apple's Attest alongside a planned runtime protection layer. So moving the cryptographic operation off the phone does not remove the device check.
Then where does Linux send its proof?
In the architecture documented today, there is no equivalent Linux path. Not because the cryptographic key must live on an Android phone or an iPhone, because the wallet still needs acceptable evidence about the device that is asking to use it. The security requirement is legitimate: protect the key and verify the environment. But the implementation determines who gets to provide that proof. When does a security requirement become a platform dependency? The gatekeeper is not written into the regulation. It emerges from the architecture. Architecture creates gatekeepers. So if Europe permits different security architectures, who decides which one citizens actually get?